Hello and welcome back to the Glorious Gnomes. So I want to start today by talking about our goals for the series as we're naturally ramping up towards the end. What do I want to have achieved before we get there? Well, first things first, I'd quite like our land to be connected. Now that's a good one. Land here be connected, it all be one part of one nation. That seems good. That's solid, it's achievable, we can do it. What's goal number 2? I would like an empire. I would very much like the Empire of the Sword Coast, if that's at all possible. It should be possible. All we have to do is take this small amount of land here, and we probably have it. Okay, cool. 2 goals, kind of both going towards the same purpose, seems good. What's goal number 3? Well, I was thinking about it. I'd very much like to cap off the series by beating up Cormyr. Why do I want to beat up Cormyr? Well, to prove that we can. Because they are very strong. However, we are strong as well, and I think that we can do it. Not in our current state, but we can do it by the end of the series. We have 10,000 troops currently. That is a lot, but it's not quite enough. In fact, actually, if we get that one extra one here in our levy, we're going to end up with 10,000... Oh, we already have 10,002. We're going to end up with 10,003 troops. That is not as strong as Cormyr, but we can get there. One thing I want to do that is I want to get some buildings done. So I'd really like to... Wait, this was looted? Oh, wait, really? That was looted? This whole... Oh, it's... Yeah, very small amount of loot. Yes, when the army came and sat on top of it. Yes, armies do loot even if they're not raiding, but... Hey, they only got 1.8% of our loot bar. It's not a huge deal. What I'd like to do is I'd like to upgrade my Barony a little bit, in order to get some new stuff in here. I'd also like to create a new Barony and get some stuff in there upgraded. And then I would like to, I'd just like to keep doing that, basically. Are we ready to attack someone? Or, I mean, we do have full levies, so let's see. We don't have any money, that's kind of our first problem. Do we have any reason to declare war? Let's see. Not here. Wheat claims. Oh, you know what I should also check while we're at it? There is a ledger page which is quite useful, which is possible inheritance. Okay, so there's nothing in here that we can actually inherit. I think these are all just our vassals dying without children. But I was just seeing whether there was any things we were in line of inheritance to that I'd missed. Let's see what we got. So here we can claim Crag Creek for 2 of our people. So that would let us get the lower tier title, right? Or is that the top tier? No, lower tier there. So that's not incredibly useful. Long Saddle, we can also declare war for one of our family. Which would be her. So what's that? Is that bit? That's that's the whole of Long Saddle. I see. And that is my cousin. So that would give us Long Saddle. We could press that. That's a possible claim to press while we wait for money. Next one's Barony, which we don't care about. Hold of the Serpents. Again, not for our family. The next one, also they're too far away apparently. I think that's the same one. And then the county of Sundabar, which we can also not press. Yeah, I think we attacked Long Saddle, right? They don't have a suzerain. They have 57 troops. Yeah, I think they are a fantastic one to attack. And if we attack for our cousin, I think we get the land. Yeah, I mean it lets me test out whether we could get the land, and we also. It's an easy war. It has no defenders. Yeah, we're just going to send this army up there and that's it. We're not going to raise any more troops. We don't have to. We can just literally send the army there and let it do its job. Yeah, it's our retinue. And that's the nice thing about a retinue. You don't necessarily have to raise anything. You can just let it do. Although it is going to cost us some money to reinforce it, but that's fine. We can force a vassal out of a faction. She shouldn't be in one. And she isn't. Cool. We'll do nothing for just now. Cool. Constant fights and vicious pranks. My 2 children, Havalar and Silgani, just could never seem to get along, but my efforts to instill mutual love and respect have finally borne fruit. This friendship will serve them well when I'm gone. So I've made these 2, my daughter and my other daughter, like each other better. That's cool. Yeah. Heading back up here. We're almost there. We did defeat their very small army. I'm going to build a fort, which I still love. That is a great tip. I hope it carries through to the new game coming out so that it's not completely wasted, but that's okay. That is like new tech. It's fantastic. Right, we're going to siege this down. Ooh, what we got here? Arranged betrothal. You would like to marry my daughter? No. I should really find someone for my daughter to marry so that nobody asks anymore. King of Nimbral. Where is Nimbral? I don't even know. Oh, okay. It's even further off the map. You thought Lantan was far. Nimbral is all the way over here. Okay. It's just completely off to the side. No. We don't need to go that far, but it is interesting that that's even there. Let's have a look at rank. Yeah, we haven't got anyone in particular. Actually, just talk about Nimbral here. Who are your heirs? Your heirs go... Princess Phoenix. What a name. Okay. Anyway, I just thought I'd have a look while we were there. Do we have anybody else for our daughter to marry? Let's see. Matrilineal. Let's... oh, yeah, I was looking at rank, first of all. There's no one who's high rank right now. Then we'll just sort by age and then go for, like, somebody who's around the right age and hope that things fall into place. Yeah, that'll work. So, oh yeah, another goal. I want to be a dragon, as in I want my dragon focus to happen, but, you know, we'll see. Ooh, what's that one? Beautiful. Oh, we have a beautiful. Annie's vaguely related to us. Beautiful, quick, perfect. Let's go with that. Dorheim, you are now married to my daughter, or you will be. Cool, you're already married, got children. We got a third daughter, not yet 12, but she is betrothed. Okay, yes, she was betrothed in part of my plot to get Neverwinter, but we already got it. And then we have our daughter here, who is a half-dragon. Cool. Let's leave that be. Fantastic. Over here, we are sieging down, and we will get this soon. Right. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's the education for my daughter. Of course. We're going to give her a diplomatic education. Assign her a guardian. Her guardian is going to be... the dragon. Yeah, my husband. Oh, we are taking attrition here, even though we got the fort. Yeah, I guess it's... yeah, severe winter attrition. Oh, that's a huge amount of attrition. That's 20%. That's a large amount of our army. Oh, well. Luckily, we just won the siege. Ooh, and we are pregnant. Wonderful. We have taken that land. We do need to siege down the lower one as well. Is he going to surrender? No. That's annoying. Dorheim and my daughter can marry. Yes, we will send that one through. Hopefully this siege goes quickly. Oh, at least we're not taking attrition. That's good. Dofi, my granddaughter, has been born. Wonderful. The court is filled with young, beautiful men, and the attention they give me is making it hard for me to refuse them. Who wouldn't want one of them in their bed? So we can become lustful or chaste? We'll be lustful. We already had the seduction focus. Infertility. Okay. You have reached the age where you can no longer have children. Doubt? I mean, we're pregnant. Obviously, we can still have children. But also, I'm assuming this event is in there because... like, all the races have different infertility ages, but that's interesting. It just thought it would tell me it's 45. Okay. We lose 5... wait, was that... yeah, it was 5,000 fertility we just lost there. Okay. Who died? Oh, Gakas did. The person we spent about 1 million years trying to seduce. Okay. New person in charge is my vassal here. Oh, okay. He wants a seat on the council. You can have a seat on the council. You're very good at what you do. Yeah, fantastic job. Enjoy the council. Kimba the Unchaste is in charge of something here. I think that's all within Cormyr. Yeah. I also realized what I might do. Let's get this guy to fabricate claims on Bowshot. Start getting claims along on this one here. So we don't have to do a border dispute war and it will save us a little money. You would like my brother to marry my cousin. Sure. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Right, what have we got here? Yeah, why don't you have a thrift education? Cool. Continuing our siege, and we have won it. Wonderful. 100% war score. Offer peace and enforce demands. Now, was Long Saddle one of the ones we needed? I don't believe so. No, it's in the Northern Realms, which we have barely any of, so it's not really... We have one of, in fact, but... You know, it's still free land, essentially. and we were saving money. Right, let's head all the way to the south here. Now, I believe I want to attack these guys. We do have more with just our retinue, which is good. If I declare a war, I could border dispute them here. How much of their land is within the Empire? All of it is. Okay, well, that's fine. I think we take one hit to do that, as in we take one border dispute hit. Right, I'm going to head south slightly. We had a son named Thorndathus. What a name. We don't get to name any of our children, so it's Thorndathus. I think that's because they're on the father's family, so that's why we don't get to name them, but that's okay. Right. I was also thinking, if we were to divorce our husband... Yeah, I think if we divorce our husband as a child being born, that will also make them of our dynasty? That's an interesting thought. So we could potentially do something with that. Do you want to be my vassal? Nah, I didn't think you wanted to be my vassal, but I thought I'd take a look anyway. 5 leagues is this one, right? No, 5 leagues is a lower title on this one. Yeah, I don't want to press for that. I want a border dispute. Council says, yo, go for it. Actually, when I did this, they said no. I'm not interested. Why is that? There are other wars more important? Okay, but if you take a single one, they're into it. Okay, I'm going to border dispute them. Right. Then going to raise our troops. And our vassal troops. Disband that one, because we don't need it. Disband these ones, because we don't need it. That's 5,000 that we have on the island, by the way. That's huge. Disband that one. We then have another 5,000 here. We'll merge up right at that one. And then we'll head north. Right. Should be everybody. We have one army. Good. Let's head up. Right. Now, they are going to get the forest defense bonus, but we do have like double their troops, so I'm not overly worried about that. I'm going to put Nesgrim in instead here. Do we have any better commanders? Just because we haven't checked in a while. Replace that 7. We do have a 30. I mean, he did quite like our father, but that doesn't really matter anymore, so we'll stick him in there. I think that's the reason he wasn't a commander, is because we just put a lot of effort into making him like us. My brother could also be a good commander, along with Nesgrim here, probably. Although he really likes us, so I don't want him to be a commander. Yeah, we'll switch Rundar on there as well. So that now means that we can... Yeah, so you're still fine. They actually... Yeah, I quite like having a dragon in charge. It's cool. We'll go with that. Right, now we have better commanders. A 30 commander is insane, and we have 2 of them. I mean, 25 is also insane. But the only reason why it doesn't seem insane is because we have a 30 commander, right? Like, 25, under any other circumstance, is a brilliant commander. I'm not signing a non-aggression pact with monsters. We did that once. We've got that out of our system. We don't need to do it. Stop allowing me to threaten my cousin. I don't need to threaten her. She doesn't hate me. We gave her land. It's the one thing that every character in this game agrees is the best thing you can do. There's a war between Cormyr and Sembia. Yeah, okay. So Cormyr are gonna win. Right. Where is this disease that it's telling me about? Okay, so it's over here. That's not really a problem for us because we now live over here on this island. Yeah, I don't actually know, but I believe islands are better for diseases because I think diseases spread on a nearby province basis. So if you're off on an island on your own, you're less likely to have it spread there. I could be wrong though. I believe that's the way diseases work. Anyway, I haven't really looked into it too deeply. When the game first came out, it was very important to know how they worked. Now, not so much. Not when the game first came out. When the DLC first came out, because diseases were deadly. I think they toned them down a little bit because they were way too deadly. Like, your whole game became about basically disease and nothing else. We're not capped on war score from battle, so I'm going to chase them down and kill them. Which appears to be working. We caught them here with low morale. So that should be the end of them pretty much. Pretty much, but not quite. Alright, head this way. There's a host being declared on Cormyr. 10,000 men, and they're already in a war. It's not going to win them it, but it'll get them close. Right, 100% war score. Offer peace and force demands. We've now taken this new bit of land. We'll disband. Who are we going to give it to? Oh, we don't need to give it to anyone. She just became our vassal. Nice. Wait, we now have elves in our court. We haven't had elves before. We have many elves in our court. Ooh. Okay. Can we get an elf to marry my daughter or son? Although actually we kind of want them to marry into our family otherwise because, yeah, actually now that I think about it, we want our son to marry our granddaughter probably. So we get the dragon in here. Or yeah. We want our son to marry our granddaughter. That's fine. Because we want the dragon to appear in our family. Matrilineally. And they have to say yes. Which is fine because it's us asking. So that'll get that dragon blood in. I mean, she is soft, but I mean, she'd be a soft dragon, which is pretty much good. Or half dragon, I should say. So that seems cool. Still didn't answer my question of getting elves in here. So I think my daughter could marry an elf, but that doesn't get elves into our family. That gets elves into my other family. Let's maybe get an elf to marry my granddaughter. We got an elf who would marry. 11-year-old. Oh, no, nope, that is not going to work. You are already married. You know what would be easier? Realm for elf. Look by age. We're looking for a male elf. By age. We want to go younger. Much younger. We have a 13-year-old male elf. I would love for you to marry my granddaughter. No, will not consider offers from infidels. But at the same time, I am your liege. So you'll do as I say? No, that does not appear to be the case. Would you accept a favor? Yeah, okay, that'll work. We're getting there. All of this to get a marriage. Oh, we have a defensive pact. Yeah, we're a little threatening. Oh well, whatever. You'll go away soon. Hey, I would love for you to marry there. Can we not use our favor? I just got a favor. I guess you can't use a favor to bypass the infidel thing. Huh. I thought you could. Oh well. Guess not. I guess our favor is just useless. That's fine. Are there any elves willing to join our court? No. Okay. Well, I tried, okay? Also, did I see one of them? Yeah, you look a little odd. Oh, you're a half-elf. I see. That's why you look a little bit odd. Cool. Well, I mean, we have elves, but it means very little, is where we're at now. Oh, wait a second. I just realized something here. Yeah, they won the war. Draconic gods. It's going to be a different group anyway, isn't it? Elven gods. Yeah. I was wondering whether well, maybe they can intermarry. That's an option I haven't considered. Do my vassals hate me yet? No, they mostly like me. I think this might be a time to switch. How are factions looking? There's pretty much no factions. Yeah, this might be our time to switch. So what I think we're gonna do is we are gonna go in here and let's personally adopt. No. Yeah, personally adopt faith. Give up the charade of your false religion you've acted upon and openly declare your true faith. We are now draconic. Means we can have consorts, which is neat. We can choose a patron deity. Okay. What have we got? We've got Asgroth, god and primordial who created the dragons. Zorquan, the god of dragoness, and Astilabor, the goddess of acquisitiveness. Okay, that is a difficult word to say. I hadn't really fully looked at that word before. Right, so we've got learning and health. We've got martial stewardship. These seem to be very similar to something I've seen before. National tax 10%. Ooh, that's nice. We got Bahamut. I've heard of that. I'm sure I've heard of Bahamut before. God of honor and valor. He is at the antithesis of Tiamat. Yes, I've definitely heard of Tiamat. Is that not some like level 25 enemy or something like that? Yes, chaotic dragons, all that sort of stuff. Martial intrigue. What are you? You are martial learning. And then we got Sarador, which is intrigue and learning. There are others. We got Halal, learning and diplomacy. We got Lendis, who is national revolt risk minus. Ooh, that could be really good if you were going for a world conquesty thing. And then Tamara, diplomacy and health. Okay, I'm sure I've heard Tamara as well. Garrix, okay. So that is Marshall. Koreska, we got technology spread. Null, the god of death. There are others. And then we have Task, the god of greed. Isn't it weird that the god of greed doesn't give you a higher national tax than whoever the other one was? Which one was it? Yeah, it was this one. Oh, it is the god of acquisitiveness. That, I don't know why that's caused me so much trouble. I think it's because it's got far too many, anyway, syllables in it. But that's okay, we'll have that one. 10% national tax is good. We do need to get 700. I should remember to actually let my money tick up, but I never do. We are spending a little bit on our retinue currently, or a little bit more because it's reinforcing, but that's alright. Can we get any more retinue? We could. I'll wait till we're at 700 before we do that. According to Chancellor Pogham, the peasants of Sambar have started a delightful tradition where the peasantry from several villages meet up and dance. National tax modifier, or sorry, local tax modifier on Sambar? Yes, we'll take that, because it means that 3 of ours get extra tax, which is huge. Yeah, absolutely huge. So we're now making 20, even while paying for our, retinue to reinforce. The noises where people join in defensive packs, by the way. Dear Mirandar Carfinia of Sword Coast, during your husband's recent visit to Coldwood, my husband being a dragon, we had a great time discussing the similarities between our people. Basically what you're saying is a dragon came and visited you and you would like us to be friends. A wonderful idea. I agree. We should be friends. Takini, my granddaughter was born. Nice. People are leaving the defensive pact against us because we're lower than 5%, therefore defensive pacts are not allowed to exist. My magnificent cat curled up in its favourite spot by the window last night. I think now that maybe it knew it did not have long left in this world. At least it went peacefully. We will set it in the garden where it loved to play. Or we can invite the entire court. This would get us charitable. It costs us so much money and gets us charitable. Nah, I'll just... we'll let it be in the garden. It doesn't need that much. Poor little thing. Right. Defensive pact is disbanded. Okay. We're still going. What we got here? Commander of the Sword Coast. We are gonna have Farbar. Yeah. My brother. Cool. Right. I've been spending time with my husband lately, and although we did not marry for love, I can tell it's growing between us. What do you mean we didn't marry for love? Who wouldn't marry this guy for love? He's a dragon. Oh, I've also become humble. Just randomly became humble in there. That's cool. Wait. Oh no, I lost the humble. Yeah, so because we gained pride, I've lost humble. Okay, but just randomly in the side, we didn't need a pop-up to tell us that apparently. My aunt is dead. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's want to have a look at our family again. How many are we at? We're at 97. Okay, cool. Let's see here. You're slow. I'm just gonna give you a faith education. We'll leave you with that for just now. We'll see if you achieve anything. Right, Moonshay or Daggerford. We could attack. I don't really want a border dispute though. I would really just like a claim. What's our truce with you? Truce is another 4 years. Okay, we could also attack one of these ones at the side and just grab a little extra land at Castle Dragonspear or Embafar or Ebenfar. Or we could get this one, Skulldusk, as well. There's some other little bits around here. The Quadam Hills? Wait a second, you're held by goblins. We could claim Snakewood for... Oh, you're not landed? Oh, you've just got like a red outline, but I don't think you're actually landed. No, you don't hold any land. Does everyone usually have that red outline? Maybe it's a tribal thing. No, she doesn't have it. Yeah, although she is dead. So maybe it's one of these adds that. Maybe it's secluded. Oh, it must be secluded adds that. Yeah. Don't know. Anyway, you'd think I'd know by now what the different things meant. Yeah, we don't actually... We have does your claim on Snakewood? Why are people saying no? Returning a favor to Chief Pogham. Oh, it's not a big enough fight, I think is why they're not allowing us to do that. But we could go and attack them. I'm going to send this army down there, and then we could always just fire someone and do it anyway. Which is the general way through things. Did the monster mob appear up here? No. Okay, that's fine. Right, Quadam Hills. Actually, I probably don't want to be that close. This child needs something. Let's give you a martial education. And then we're going to get you educated by somebody good at martial, like... I mean, he has a lot of green traits. I think he has diligent in there somewhere. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to do is just double check. Can we make anyone a commander? No, we can only make male characters a commander. Is that's to do with our realm law? Yeah, status of women. We would still need to move that over quite a lot to be able to change that. That would allow them to hold Spymaster, which would be useful potentially, although our Spymaster is really good right now. I'm going to send him a little gift because he doesn't like us as much as he could. Maybe a little, we already gave him an honorary title. That's okay. Well, you know. Oh, I can ransom a prisoner? He would say no because he doesn't want this prisoner. Alright, well, that's fine. We have 3 prisoners. Oh, somebody wants Babe. We'll get 26 gold for Babe. That seems good. Nice. Okay. Just waiting a little bit before we go. I'm waiting for our money to hit 700. My son-in-law Dorheim has had a daughter with my daughter, so it's our granddaughter we've now got here. Carfinia, who is inbred and plain and sickly. Well, she's not going to last very long. That's okay though. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered his fan opening one of my letters. He could use some practice reading. What I just realized as well is that we should probably have a court tutor, and then people will stop, you know, coming up to us with that sort of thing. Court tutor, we could just make that our husband. The dragon shall teach everybody. They will learn or they will burn. Hey, we got a war chest. Wonderful. New ambition. We could level up as a shadow, maybe, but we don't really need to anymore. What am I doing right now? What do I really want to be? I've not been a monk yet. Let's be a monk, you know? Just randomly. Just like, we're a monk now. Oh, what do monks do? Just hearing the screaming behind us. Movement speed, defense, learning, and personal combat skill. Okay, not necessarily that useful for us, but you know, not that bad. Also, we are now getting a ton more money. Once this finishes reinforcing, you should see how much we're actually making. I'll finish reinforcing in 2 months, 3 months, apparently. Betrothed can marry. This is our daughter marrying my cousin. Sure. We like all of this intermarrying stuff. It always seems to end out well. Just need a tiny bit more and we're fully reinforced. Fully reinforced. Right, so at the end of this month, we'll see how much we really make. So we now make 24 a month, which is pretty sweet, if I say so myself. It's kind of ideal. We don't have any claims up here yet. The nice thing with claims is occasionally you can get ones that give you a full duchy, so that would be our ideal, is to get the full duchy claim on them. The person we have doing it is very good though, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to send him a gift, just to make him like us a bit more. I believe they can choose not to give you things, as in it's not like a... it's not 100% guaranteed that if they get the option they will give you it. Like, I think that... I could be wrong, but I think that they get the same event that you would get as a player. So as a player, if you are a chancellor for someone, you get an event when it pops up saying, you are fabricating claims for your liege, do you want to give this claim to your liege or something like that. I think it's not very often you end up in that situation, so I can't remember it very well, but I think they get the same pop-up. Well, obviously they don't get a pop-up because they're just the AI, but you know what I mean, and they get... the AI evaluates the same choice and then can say yes or no. So, yeah. I think that's something that exists, unless I made it up. Anyway, I'm going to declare war on this. No, I'm not, because my marshal isn't voting with me, neither is my uncle. Okay, you're returning a favor to Pogham. And Pogham's voting no because he is a glory hound. Okay. We could replace our marshal. We have better marshals. We could replace them with this one. 30 is really, really good. I'm going to replace them with Yezhin. Oh, but they're both Glory Hounds. So I'd have to replace them with Rundar if I was replacing them. The reason I'd have to replace them with Rundar is because the fact that these two are both Glory Hounds means that they would vote the same way. So it doesn't really matter. He only has 18 and he doesn't like us very much. We could put Rundar in there. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh well. I can declare the war though. Yeah, he will let me declare the war. There's your claim on Snakewood. And then in our council, I'm going to replace him with the 25. Because I wanted the 25 in the first place. You're going to go get us more troops over here. Which should actually give us a significant increase in troops. I'm going to raise up everybody. So actually, yeah, I'm going to raise up all of them. Disband the ones who are over here temporarily. Well, for this war. Disband that one. Get everybody else moving roughly where I need them to. Something like this. Might disband the 23 because they're going to get caught. And then I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time we're going to beat up these goblins. I'll see you then. Goodbye.